Here we go, guys, and welcome to what is hopefully going to be a full playthrough of Firewatch. You should notice that the microphone sounds alright, because since I last did a recording, I've probably got a better mic now. I've got a Samsung Meteorite, which has been good, sounds great. I actually had to fuck around with levels a little bit because the mic was picking up my wife in the other room, or the TV, or fucking birds outside. So yeah, it says continue. But I've actually tried to record this game, it would have been like 6 or 12 months ago, and the game just kept crashing. So we're going to see how we go. I think I've sorted it. So we'll start a new one. We'll overwrite this. And off we go. It's actually a pretty good game. It looks amazing. Try to keep the mouse off the screen as much as I can, if you guys can see that on the recording. Hope the sound levels are alright. They might not be. I'll try to voice most of the writing. I've left subtitles on so you can see for the voiced parts, but some of it is just text based. It's Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Obviously America, if you don't know where Colorado is. You see Julia, and she is a fine specimen. I gotta click on it. Sorry if the fucking mouse is in the way. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals, and you approach her. You are drunk. And me, being a big fucking softy like I am, would be shy as fuck and say, "What's your major?" You slur the word major and it smells like cause. You give an awkward smile. I'm presuming cause is a beer. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you polite. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Smooth. Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried she at your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julie's boyfriend. Splitting cheeseburger. Way to go. All you fellas out there, that's how you get the girls. And here we are. Looks good. It does look good. I like being able to see your own arms and your feet. Pick up our backpack. And lift and bang. Now, because I've played it before, I know this is our car. It looks good though. The game looks very good. I think we chuck our backpack in the back, don't we? Like that seems like the obvious thing to me. Instead of just getting in. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. That is being in a couple though. Being in a relationship. You drive each other nuts. You move in, share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beers just about anywhere. Life is good. So you replace beers with scotch, bourbon, even some just other spirits, vodkas, depending on the vodka. But yeah, life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy undersized beagle Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Get the shepherd. Beagles are alright, but German shepherds are loyal to a T. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child and pet, all rolled into one. It's like my dog, my wife's dog. Nala. Purebred English Staffy. She's beautiful. Big lazy fatty, but she's alright. 1979. You walk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 PM and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. What a boss. Here we are on our first little part of the trail. Look at this. Even the car. It's got a license plate. We can't crouch. Tail lights are well fucking done though. They're probably just gifts brought in. It's got a fuel cap. Oh my god, a hat. I never saw that before. You can examine it. I guess we put it on. Fuck yeah. We got a hat. Huh. I'd like only quickly played this. I probably didn't get much further than this before it crashed. But yeah, I've never noticed that before. Don't forget to check in. No fireworks. Not for inexperienced. Bears. I don't know if there are bears in the game. Because like I said, I haven't really gotten that far. And obviously the map. Which you would probably take if it wasn't stapled there. If there are bears in this game, I can see it getting pretty sketchy. As you can see, good looking game. It's like almost Borderlands-esque. The cell shading. It's Thursday night. Julia is 4 hours late. It's 1980, by the way. Another minute. Or another year. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Usually I'd talk things out, so neither of these are me. Like, not get mad, but I'd talk about it if I have an issue. Just ignore her. Talk about it in the morning. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Don't drink coffee, so I don't. Another year. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Pose and flex like a He-Man. You look awesome. There's no doubt in that. This game's got it on song. Like, look, even the ground looks good. It's only textures, but the lighting's amazing. The shadows aren't right because there's a tree in the way, but like we wouldn't be able to see the sun anywhere, so the shadows aren't quite right. But you know, we'll forgive the game. It does look good though. Like I said, very fucking Borderlands-esque. I don't know if you're meant to just walk around or follow the path. I guess so. 2 forks. Fire lookout. 8 more miles. 8 miles isn't that far. Spacebar. We're in Australia, mate. Miles don't exist. 82. During the summers you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. Dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Scare him away or you beat his face in. Now, if this was me, one, my dog wouldn't run away. Nala would go nuts on a bloke trying to threaten me or Vanessa. And if he was threatening Vanessa, I would beat his fucking head in. A knife. You would have to be very, very good with a knife to scare me with it. A gun is different, but your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Before protecting your family. I don't know why you'd cry about that. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on you walk by the river. 1984. Oh, getting a yawn. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. See, this is a shit decision, because you would either move with her or get her to stay. You wouldn't want to live apart. In my experience, it generally doesn't work. But, I don't know, you'd convince her not to take the job. Like, it's only a great job. It's not a dream job or anything. It's just a great job, so fuck it. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. It's totally right, which she's not. You won't have a family if someone's 2,000 miles away. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes again. Bullshit. But she decides not to take it. 85. Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You talk about it. Seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Both decide to keep it a secret for now. I don't wish that on anyone. My nan had dementia. And it was terrible. Oh, look at me. Oh, that's pretty accurate, except I don't have a beard. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see her friends and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Bad idea. If she's got dementia. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. It's not only hard on the person with dementia though, it's hard on everyone around them. Especially the partners. My pop was a bit of a mess when Nan was really bad. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn child little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trip to and from their home in Australia to visit her. Good place. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care at home. It sits with you for a couple months. It's better for her to be in a home, honestly, after seeing it firsthand. Look at this. Trying to tell such a heartbreaking story and then you get this. Can we jump over this? No. We'll just go for a walk then. Even the music is like... It's good. It's beautiful. It suits the scene. Yep. I can't even fall off. What's going on, dear bro? Off he goes. Meow. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. 89. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. And you won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind you believe it's because you see her less and less. Seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. There's a Firewatch man. We got a loading screen. First one for a while. Look at this. The lookout tower. Easy done. I still can't run. So I guess it's like a walking simulator. The sky's very good looking, I will say. Like even the wood. The like, yeah, sun-stained wood paint peeling off. Are these a real thing in America? Like we don't have them in Australia. I'm 100% sure of that. They like forests aren't a huge thing over here. Outback, but you wouldn't have a tail like this in the outback. It's completely pointless. Yeah, is this an actual thing in America? Do they have people who go and do this and just stand in a tower for a bit? Watch out for fires. Make sure everything's alright. We're in our place. Bam! Ho ho! Why's everything boarded up? How you going? Hold left shift.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Killed 3 ex-husbands.
Okay.
Her name's Delilah.
You've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. Day 1. Day fucking 1. So Delilah is the person we have contact with, I guess. What are we writing? Can we read
Good
it?
morning, Henry. Well,
No.
I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Guess I gotta call her.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Called a map table.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Shows west.
Are those fucking fireworks?
I don't know which way's west. Oh, that way.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Write him a ticket.
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well?
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Convenient.
That's one word for it.
Why is it called Firefinder? I like how you can just throw things. Oh, in the sink. I want to wash the pine cone. Sorted. We might leave this one off here, and I'll come back in a bit, and we'll keep continuing Firewatch. It's running alright, hasn't crashed, all good. So cheers for watching, guys, and I'll be back in a sec. Bye.